June 11th, 5 to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will be live via Facebook link. Brown Canes for Men History Month are amazing.
Something that, cross your mind, you want to share, do that. This right here today is something very spontaneous, y'all. I really don't do this, but I was led to come live, and I'm gonna come live. I'm gonna share some things, but I want y'all to invite some people to come on in, y'all. Come on in, because this may bless some people for real. It may bless some people. It may bless some people. This is what was laid in my spirit. I don't walk in no office. I don't carry no title. I just share what God has done for me. What this journey has been like for me. The road that I'm on, and I educate people, encourage them, empower them to the best of my abilities, the best of my gifts, and the best of my talent. So that's what I'm doing right now. So I want y'all to come on in. I got a couple of things to drop in your spirit. I want to share some things that's going on in the movement, amongst the different platforms, the Crew Podcast, of course, the magazine, of course, AALAC. This is everything that I do. This right here, the African American Author Literacy Awareness Campaign. Those kids, the summer 2016 in Anderson, South Carolina, birthed everything that I'm doing right now. It was those parents that gave me an opportunity, me and my partner, Shakina Galloway. I'll never forget this. Those parents gave us an opportunity to pour into those babies, to touch those babies' lives, and to be in those babies' lives for that summer. See, me and Shakina's idea was not to just run a daycare, or just drop your child off. They watch movies, they have fun, they play all day. We wanted to provide an atmosphere that first we kept the word of God alive. We made sure that our kids started their morning with the word of God. We prayed before we ate meals, before we had snacks. We talked about that thing. We had devotions. We did that. So that was something that we put into our babies because that's what somebody put into us. And we know that that's only the reason why we were able to do the things that we were doing. But I'm grateful because, even when I didn't understand what faith was, I was still moving in faith, acting in faith, operating in faith. But I'm telling you, I got it now, y'all. I got that thing deep down in my spirit. And I tell you, God, I'm not going to let it go until I share it with as many people as I can, and you get it deep down in your spirit. I don't care where you are in life. I don't care what part of this journey you're on. I don't care what everything around you look like. Because let me tell you something. Before your biggest blessing comes, your biggest help to you go through some things. So don't think it's going to be peaches and cream. Some of us, you see some of us doing stuff. You see us always on lives. You see us always on different podcasts. You see us always doing something to stay before and things. I ain't no being natural. This is what you get. I'm sorry, but this is it. But I just want y'all to know that it's okay to be you. It's okay to not have those $600 $600 backdrops, them $1,000 backdrops, all that stuff. It's not always necessary. That message that God gave you, and the fact that you're getting it out there and allowing him to speak through you is the most important thing of it all, y'all. And when I got that, but that was one of the things that we started our day off when our summer camp. This right here, y'all. This started it all, really. This was birth October of 2016, I think. Matter of fact, may have been birthed in 2015, but we didn't actually launch it until 2016 when we started the after school program. Maybe no. We probably started the after. Let me back up, y'all. I think I done got twisted it around. Let me tell you something. This didn't launch until October of 2016 because I had not even wrote my first anthology into September of that year, and we had already done that summer of the camp because we did the summer camp, and Teresa Hewley out of Texas, she saw something that I was doing on Facebook. She reached out to me, asked me to be a part of the anthology, and then she said that she wanted to pour into the kids. So no, this hadn't even launched yet, y'all. We didn't launch this until October. October of 2016 was when AALAC was launched. And it opened up the doors for me to do all the stuff that you see me doing. I would not be doing any of this stuff. It had not been for those babies and those parents giving me the opportunity to pour into their babies. I tell you, it's an honor and a privilege. I don't take nothing that I do lightly. You know, sometimes we know we have these gifts and these talents, but we don't utilize them. We don't use them. We don't allow God to speak through us, operate through us, y'all. There's been so much that God has laid on my spirit, and I just brushed it aside and did what I wanted to do. Got off track. But I thank God that he brought me out of the darkness. And I tell you, if you've been in 121 days of prayer with me, you will hear me say it often, and you will continue to hear me say it often because I'm grateful. I'm thankful. And I have to often remind myself, you always have to be in a place where you're thankful and you're grateful about the little things. Because it's those little things that are going to allow you to get those things that God has placed deep down in your spirit that can take you to another level if you allow him. But you got to be willing to allow him to guide you, lead you, and direct you. We can't do it by ourselves. That's why he placed us in the midst of all types of people with different things that they're great at. But y'all, we have to come down sometime off of this high horse or this personality, this ego flip or whatever it is that keep us thinking that we got to do this by ourselves. We don't. Y'all, he keep placing people in your midst that are amazing at certain things that you may be not so amazing at. And they can guide you, they can direct you, they can lead you. But oftentimes we allow that ego, that pride, that wall that we built up. We built it up. He giving us a way out, y'all. If we take time to align ourselves with the word. I'm telling you, that faith walk. Y'all, when I got that word, faith. See, y'all don't understand. Y'all don't get it. But when he dropped that word faith in my spirit, he said, seek ye first the kingdom of heaven. All things will be added. Let me get the book. He said, all things will be added. Not only that, when you align with the word, align with the word. Hey, align with the word. That means you go in your Bible, you pick it up. You got to take it out the table. You got to take it out your car. You got to pick it up. You got to open it up. Sometimes you just got to open it up and just read what he tell you. Listen at this. I just opened it up, y'all. But this is what he laid down right here. Read this. I made a covenant with my eyes. Why then should I think upon a maid? For what the portion of God is there from above, and what inheritance of the Almighty from once on high. Now, what I get from that, now somebody else may get something different. But he took me to that verse. And I think about how he spared my life on May 7th, 2014. I should not be here. I should not be standing up here. I should not be, I shouldn't have the use of my right side of my body. I shouldn't even have a leg. I shouldn't be here, y'all. The doctors say I'm a miracle. But I know the God that I serve, because the night that this happened to me, I was on a prayer call with Prophetess Keisha Keller out of New Orleans. And we were on a prayer call. And that lady could not get off the prayer call. She kept praying. She kept saying that there was a heavy spirit and she didn't know what it was. But she kept praying. Lo and behold, I would almost lose my life. My leg. It was, but God, I knew enough to call on the name of Jesus in the midst of stuff just gushing out my leg, blood everywhere. And at some point, I lost consciousness, because I was not aware of what was going on. They said I was in surgery for 6 hours. But the God that I serve, he allowed me the opportunity to do all this stuff. You know, the enemy tried to take a lot from me, y'all. My life. Then there it was again, y'all. Here I am having to start all over again. But God, y'all, who am I? He has no respect of a person. But guess what? I never complained. I never gave up. I will never complain. I will never give up. Because what he did for me on that day, there's nothing worse that can happen to me now. Because he spared my life. He gave me a second chance to get it right. And every day that I wake on this side and given a chance to do something that I love, through books, through the magazine, through the podcast, just talking to somebody in their inbox, talking to somebody on the phone, texting with somebody, creating a video, creating a flyer, putting them together, whatever it is that allow me to be able to get somebody's message out of the goodness of God. And then some of us wonder why we go through the little things that we go through. We look at other people's lives and see some of the things that they face. We should be grateful for the little tests, trials, and tribulations that come upon us. Because guess what? That's a part of life. But if you got something on the inside of you, if you got this word in you, if you got prayer over you. See, when people having these 5 a.m. prayer conference calls and inviting you to join a prayer call or a Zoom or a StreamYard or whatever it is that they're asking you to join, sometimes you got to jump on. You never know how God is speaking. You never know who he want to put you in contact with that can take you to the next level in that you desire to do in life. Now we get one chance at this. And sometimes we sit back and we wait. And we wait for what? What are we waiting on? Because nothing is in the sky. Psalms 121 is a look to the hills from which my help cometh. If you look to the hills, you'll realize that everything that you need, everything that you want, everything that you desire is already here. When he breathed that breath of life into you in Genesis 2:7, everything was a part, it was put in you. It was imparted into you. So now sometimes you have to look, you have to move out your and allow that spirit that's on the inside breath to stir up that gift. to stir up that talent, that thing that's going to make room for you. We waiting on somebody to drop something. We waiting on something to fall out the sky. We waiting on somebody to prophesy a house or a car. It ain't going to happen, y'all. And it ain't always that physical, that material stuff that we waiting on and wanting to happen. He wanted to use you in the spirit. He want you to be able to lay hands on somebody and they raise up from the dead. Because some of us are dead. We around him walking around in living bodies, but we dead in the spirit. Some of us done gave up on the things that God has called us to. And we keep making excuses. And I have to go to my big brother, he talk about excuses. Excuses are for the incompetent. If you tuned in, if you catching the replay, however you catching it, know that it's not a mistake. Know that you got enough sense. Know that you're wise enough. Know that he giving you wisdom. Y'all, we on this side. I don't care what you may be going through, what you may think you facing. The God that we serve, he's able to do any and everything if we allow him to. Whew. I don't know where that come from, y'all. But anyway, God is good. Faith, y'all. Faith. If you've not got this little book, it's a small, easy read for those that need some encouragement. There is how many of us is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of us inside of this book. We're sharing a little bit about our walk with faith, how we dealt with it, and then you get to learn a little bit about us, get to learn about the L3 movement, learn, love, lead. Shaneria is the learn, Pamela J. Hayes Ligon is the love, and of course I am the lead, Angela. We all three have our own various platforms. I tell you, Shaneria is she's really the baby of the bunch. She's the youngest of the crew. She is really, I could say she's new to this. 3 years in, she jumped in. She really didn't really have a lot of experience at praying, a lot of experience at doing anything. And when I tell you, God has truly used this woman of God and this powerful prayer warrior and this faith walker, her, I mean, just her wisdom, her knowledge, and the things that she shared on her social media platform is just amazing. If you have not checked her out, I want you to go over to check her out. She is going to be working on an anthology. It's going to be a prayer devotional anthology. I guess she will be sharing information as time goes on. But of course, I want you guys to make sure that you are connected to the Warren Women of Faith. Prayer is a group. I think later on there's going to be a lot of activity going on over there, but I think right now we're just doing a lot of sharing, just making sure that group is open, and the people that join the group is able to stay connected to Shaneria and myself, because I'm going to be helping Shaneria with this book. I truly believe in her, and I want to be able to help her launch her first book. So I'm definitely going to be working with her on that project. This lady has stood with me for 3 years, so I have to help her with this project. I love helping people, so I definitely have to help her with this project. She's my prayer bestie, so I have to help her. Pamela J. Hayes, I can't stop talking about her. Y'all, I've never met this lady, but she is my Facebook bestie. And when I finally meet her in person, she's going to be my bestie for life. I tell you, this lady has truly touched my life in a special way. She is my big sister. Wow, we're not that much different in age. I'd say probably about 5 or 6 years. But Pam is truly been oh my God, she's been a big sister to me. I have truly enjoyed being her little sister. I have truly enjoyed our conversations. I tell you, the very first time we conversated, she joined a virtual book tour that we were having. had the opportunity to talk with her. Then the very second time I think we talked for like 3 hours. And I really got a chance to really get to know her. And over the years, I've had the opportunity to really get to know this individual. She introduced me to Mark 5 and the Sadora Radio family. So I am forever grateful for her for that and that opportunity and the opportunity to meet so many amazing people just from that time that I had over there with that network. So I tell you, each part of this journey has been great. Each part of my life, I tell you, I wouldn't trade it for the world. But there's some things that I really have touched on, have talked about, and then there's some things that I've not touched on yet. But y'all, everything is coming. And in due time, everything is going to be shared. You're going to know everything about the Queen. I tell you, in God's timing. But I'm excited about what he's doing in this season. He's given us the opportunity to come across some amazing ministries. Overseer Garrison, Sally Garrison, she is amazing. This lady has pushed her way through for the last 2 years. Even when she has been sick in her body, she's pushed her way through. So I definitely thank God for her ministry, and all those that are connected to her. Our apostle this year that has really covered the room this year. Tamala Lucas, Dr. Tamala Lucas, she has been our go-to person this year. Of course, we cannot forget our amazing couple, Apostle Kimberly Thomas and Lee Thomas. When I tell you they helped us down last year, I would not trade them for the world. Not only did they hold us down spiritually, they are my spiritual parents. They actually came and celebrated my birthday with me. And I tell you, that was so special to me. So you know that they are special to me. So y'all, please make sure that you are supporting their ministry. That not just their ministry, but their businesses. They are here active on social media. You may not see Papa Lee on social media like that, but you may see him on here when Mama Kimberly is on. Dr. Kimberly is on social media as Kimberly Thomas. You can go over to Destiny Bling, check her out. She's on. You can catch her on social media. She do pop-ups. She do live shows. She do just different stuff. And y'all, I'm just shouting out different people as they drop in my spirit. This is not a commercial or anything. I'm just dropping stuff about different people as they drop in my spirit. And I tell you, they have helped us down on this prayer call. So I'm thankful for them. So, of course, I have to shout them out and get people to go out and support them. So if you can, go out and support them. Back to AALAC, y'all. Y'all, this started it all. This right here started it all. And I know y'all probably looking around and scanning the room and kind of seeing what y'all can see. That little wall right there is my little wall of fame. It has my little stuff on it, as you see. Just different stuff. That I have, different things that I have had the opportunity to be a part of, and things that I have, accolades that I have won. So I am currently in school at Strayer University. So a lot of these presidents awards that y'all see up there, I have been on the president's list the entire time I have been at Strayer University. I've had a 4.0. So yes, and trying to maintain a brand and trying to keep the Crew podcast going. So y'all, keep me in your prayers. Keep me in your prayers. Keep me in your prayers. It's by faith that I'm doing this, y'all. If y'all have not got this book, go over to Amazon, grab you a copy. You can get a copy of the book, or you can get an ebook. If you like digital, you can get your ebook. But if you want a copy, you can also reach out to one of the amazing people that wrote in the book. One of the amazing co-authors. So reach out to them and grab you a copy. But get this in your library. Get this in your library. Be encouraged the things that we are doing over here at the Aspiring Opportunity Magazine, and of course, I Am Collaborations. I know somebody say, right here is someone I was there for the global face of for 2021 2022. I won 6th place, so I got a sash. And I don't know what I did with my tiara over there, but I want y'all the man quick because this is thing. So we have like this is our mixed edition last year on that. Is our mega edition from last year, and that's me. Of that, see, that's me, y'all. And then this is Lisa Hopkins, and I cannot mess up her name. Chenyula. Chenyula. She is from Nigeria. She was our poetess of 2022. And then Lisa Hopkins is our poetess of the year for 2023. She California. So y'all, if y'all have not had a chance to, check the magazine out, y'all can, still order the magazine, check it out, grab you a copy. All of the magazines are listed on the magazine's page. You can go over to the magazine's page and just give y'all a chance to see what the magazine look like. This was our Mother's Day. This is what we did some Mother's Day highlights for last year. I did not get my copy for this year yet, so I don't have the one for this year yet. But this was the one from last year. So if you was in it from last year and didn't get your copy, you still can get your copy. All you have to do is go over to Blurb, or either go over to the magazine page and go under, you can go down to About section and scroll through, and you can click down on the links and order you one. So yeah. But y'all didn't get y'all a copy. Y'all still can get y'all a copy. So I think this was our anniversary edition. Oh yeah, so it really just talked about some of the people that write for the magazine. And these are the amazing people that I was just talking about, Kimberly, Dr. Kimberly, and Apostle. So they have been featured inside of the magazine before. But these are the amazing people that I was just talking about. So y'all can go check them out inside of the magazine. Or y'all can go over to Facebook and check them out. But you can check them out though. And then Huni Bakatoon, he is one of my fellow hosts over on the WBNN. And then to tell y'all about the WBNN, shout out to the WBNN because y'all, I have been nominated. So this is Huni Bakatoon. A little bit about Huni Bakatoon, and then y'all can check his show out. His show is going to be on tomorrow night. I am on tonight, but Huni will be on tomorrow night. Y'all can grab a copy of the magazine and check him out. He's on the front cover and he is inside the front cover of the magazine. And then all of the men that were featured. And then you have my pastor who was on the back cover. This is my pastor, Paul D. Garrett. out of Belton, South Carolina. This is where our church is, Pleasant Hill Baptist Church. That's my pastor and first lady. And these are some pictures of people, different things that has taken place at the church. I did a little write-up on him. So if y'all did not get y'all a copy, y'all get y'all a copy of the magazines. Like I say, all of them are over on the magazines page. So if y'all not sure, it's Aspiring Authors Magazine. You go over to the About section, scroll down, and then there's a list of links, and you just click on whichever one. But once you get over to the page, it'll navigate you through, and then you can go through and look at all of them if you want to. They're open for you to look at. So I want you to see what you're getting. But I tell you, if you have been inside of these magazines, they are good to be in your library. These are good things that you can keep passing around in your family, that people can they can see you. You'll be in print. So you can pass it around in your family. It can become a family heirloom, however you want to do it. You can laminate it. You can, preserve it so that it will last for you and your family. If you want to put it inside a photo album, or however you want to preserve it. But it's something great that you can have for your family, and it will help keep your legacy alive. So I encourage everyone, especially my males, you guys have an opportunity to be a part of the event on June the 11th. Y'all have an opportunity to be on the platform from 5 to 7 to come on to talk about your brands, to talk about your message, to whatever it is that you want to talk about. 10 of y'all. Y'all have the opportunity to connect, collaborate, to do whatever y'all want. Y'all have that opportunity for 2 hours. We're talking about purpose. We're talking about what your purpose is, how you got to your purpose, and how you can help somebody get to their purpose. However you want to talk about it. That's what we talking about on that day. But not only do you get that opportunity, you get an opportunity to shout your brand out to the world inside of the magazine that's going to drop. The magazine is going to drop. Not only that, everything that we share on this broadcast is going to be shared across the world. It's going to be shared across all of our platforms. I can't say how many people will respond or how many people will jump on board, but it's going to be out there and it's going to be shared, and we're going to share it. It's going to be viewed. It's going to be done, whatever. It's going to be out there, and it's going to give you an opportunity to be out there. Those that have been interviewed on the Crew podcast, if you go back and you look at they video shout outs, you look at their little reels, you look at they whatever, they've been getting thousands of views. 500 views here, 1,000 views here. Because where you think people are not watching, they're watching. But if you want to be seen, you got to keep presenting yourself. So if you want people to see you, you got to be presented. You can't just hide in the background and think that people are going to see you. So if you want to be seen, you got to stay visible. So one thing about me is I try to stay visible. This is not the only thing that I do. You won't just have me coming on lives talking. I have a Monday morning motivational show. I do a monthly show through the WBNN, which I will be on tonight. I'm on every 4 weeks, rather. I'm not going to say it's a monthly show because it comes on every 4 weeks. So let me correct that. Every 4 weeks, I do a show on the WBNN at 9:30 p.m. It's called Walking in Purpose with Angela. And then, of course, the Crew podcast. I'm behind the scene. I produce those shows every single night that we have a host on. We still have 4 spots available. So if you have been thinking about being a host, if you have been thinking about being on a podcast, if you have been thinking about becoming part of our family, then stop thinking about it and join. Like, what's stopping you? It's only air and opportunity. We only have 4 spots left. And once those spots are filled, they're filled. And then the only way you will get a spot is if we open up something new. Or if we expand it. Or if somebody, for whatever reason, couldn't fulfill their obligations. Because things happen. But other than that, we would be full. So if you thought about joining the family and want to be a part of the family, this is the time to join. We have 4 spots open. Only $99. It'll carry you until the end of the year. And then if you decide that, hey, no, this is not what I want to do, then you don't have to come back. We hope that you would have learned what you need to carry on your podcast. But it's totally up to you. You have the option to stay or you have the option to leave. We leave it up to you. But we want to put it out there. We want to give you the opportunity to be a part of greatness because it's greatness over here. We are the change that we desire to see. We're not just talking about it. We're being about it. Not just on the camera, but off the camera too. So I want to encourage you guys. If you have not checked out the Crew Podcast, truly check us out. And then once you check us out as a team, check us out individually and see what we stand on individually. Of course, I am the queen of collaboration. I am Angela Thomas Smith. I am the founder of AALAC, which is the African American Author Literacy Awareness Campaign. I'm also the CEO of Aspiring Authors Magazine, where my desire is to bridge the gap between brown authors all over this world, to touch on topics that's affecting our brown community that others don't want to talk about, like social justice, the overly and wrongfully incarcerated. That's a lot of what you will be hearing about over months to come. So I want to encourage you guys to stay connected to the Crew Podcast, the Queen of Collaboration, and all of that's connected. Y'all know it's not just about me. So whoever's been reporting me and saying that I'm posting negative things and that I'm posting negative stuff, you're not stopping us because it's not just me and it's bigger than me. Y'all be blessed. Hey, y'all. I had to come on really, really quick. So, of course, y'all know by now that was a recording that I did this morning. But just sitting over here and just listening to the recording that I made. Just wanted to just really focus on some things that I put before you guys. We're going to be doing a virtual event on June the 11th. Reaching out to all my kings. If you are a male that is walking in your purpose, if you're doing something to impact the universe, if you are doing what you think that you have been purposed to do on this earth and would like to share it with someone else, I really would like for you to be a part of this panel to give your brand an opportunity to share around the world. There's only a small fee of $33.32. What the fee covers, it will never cover you as a speaker. So if you're looking for exposure, it's not. It is not designed to deter people from being a part of the platform, but we have to understand. I run a platform over here and I do a lot of things over here on the platform, and I do a lot of things at discounted price, and I do a lot of things for free. The little fees that I do charge, everything that I charge goes back into the program. Nothing that I charge goes in my pocket, and Patrice can attest to that, and those that work with me can attest to that. Because if you look at my prices and the prices that other people charge, because yes, people do charge for the services that they offer. My prices are nothing like those prices. And I'm not downgrading anybody prices, because people prices are their prices. They charge their prices because that's what they have to charge to keep their operation running. I can't say what it costs to keep somebody else's operation running. But I know what I have to do over here to keep this one up and running. And I have to be obedient to what the Spirit instructs me to do. So that's what I've been doing. So this particular project is only $33.33 if you would like to be a part of this project. What this project consists of: you get an opportunity to be a part of the panel, which will take place on June the 11th from 5 to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will go live streaming through Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Once the recording is over, the audio and the video will be distributed across all of the Crew Podcast platform, Aspiring Authors Magazine's platform, and the Queen of Collaborations platform. So everywhere that you can go and view any of their content, you will also be able to see this content. So platforms like iHeart, Speaker.com, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Podchasers, Podpage, U24, various platforms like that, up to 15 various platforms we will distribute through. Not saying that you're going to reach and that everybody's going to run to your page and want to follow you and want to purchase everything that you have, but you have the opportunity to be presented before these people. Nothing that nobody's telling me, but things that I'm seeing for myself. I'm watching the reels, I'm watching the insight, I'm watching the things. And people are watching. Whether they're responding or not, they are watching. They are watching the Crew Podcast. They're watching us so much to people have started to report us and to start to do negative things to try to distract us from doing what we've been called to do. But they don't know that they have a soldier over here that will not quit. You can have my page blocked. You can have it removed, because guess what? I've started over from scratch on 3 occasions. And every time I start over from scratch, I always build my platform back to where I'm supposed to be, because I didn't do this. I'm only doing what God has called me to do and what he's placed in my spirit to do. Again, I'm not for everybody. And I don't want to push my gifts and my talents on everybody, because again, everybody's not for everybody. But for that person that my voice resonates to, that my spirit resonates with, then that's who I am for. That's who I want to educate. That's who I want to empower. That's who I want to encourage, because you didn't get dropped out of the sky. There's a reason why you're here. There's a purpose. And there's a reason why you keep being drawn to my page and drawn to my circle. So now that we keep getting drawn to each other, when when he say, draw not unto me and now draw unto. So now that you keep drawing to my page, I have no choice but to draw onto you. So that he has on the inside of me and has placed on the inside of you, that's that drawing. It's drawing to each other. It's nothing about us physically, but it's the spirit man that are on the inside of us that keep connecting and trying to come together. So either we can fight against the flesh and allow the spirit realms to connect, or we can continue to fight against we can continue to allow the flesh to win and keep going against what God has called us to do. See, some of us know that God has called us to be a part of the AALAC platform. God has called some of y'all to be a part of the Aspiring Authors Magazine platform. God has called some of y'all to be a part of the L3 movement platform. He's called some of y'all to be a part of this poetry movement that we're doing. But for whatever reason, you keep wanting to run and hide. You keep wanting to make excuses, but excuses is for the incompetent. Nobody that tunes into this page is incompetent. So stop making excuses. The only way you're going to be able to walk into that he's called you to and purpose you to do is to do it. Faith, y'all. Faith. The size of a mustard seed. That little bit of faith. I did. I stepped out on faith. And ever since, he's been opening the door. He's been opening the door. Y'all, we're headed to book number 60. If you're a poet, and you want to allow your voice to be heard, book number 2, which is book number 60, but book number 2 in this 3-book series, Silently Hurt Inside, Hurt No More. I encourage you to get attached, join it, allow your voice to speak. There's too many people out here that God is giving you an opportunity to speak, but you let it pass you by. Why? I want to give a shout out to Lachey. She has not allowed this opportunity to pass her by. Welcome to the family.
Welcome Lashai Ruckman to the Crew Podcast. Her show launched on June 20th. Tune and we will stream from Facebook, LinkedIn.
The queen will never stop. God spared my life May 7, 2014, and I am forever grateful. I won't stop spreading His goodness. I praise you, Father. Thank you for life.
Gotta give it all to Jesus, Jesus. He the same through the
A domestic violence survivor and would like to share your voice, please join me inside some of these projects. Make sure you are following me so that you can connect with these projects. Y'all, I just wanted to jump on here because I felt like this message needed to get out. So I wanted to share it. I pray that your day is blessed beyond what you can see in the natural. If you have not voted for me, please go over and vote. Allow your voice to be heard. Help get me inducted into the International Radio Hall of Fame for Broadcasting class of 2023. And how you do that? You go over and you vote. Send your email, your video to IIHOF class of 2023 queenangela@gmail.com. Again, I'm going to post it up after this broadcast so that you guys can make sure that you get your information. So I want to make sure that you get your vote. Allow your voice to be heard so that I can get inducted to the International Internet Radio Hall of Fame class of 2023 for broadcasting. I think it's an amazing opportunity. And I thank Brother O. I have to thank him for even thinking enough of me to allow me to be a part of this network so that I would have this opportunity to be even inducted into. So, yeah, I'm always grateful, and I always have to give credit where credit is due, because if it was not for Brother O, I would not have this opportunity. So I thank him for, allowing me to be a part of the WBNN. If y'all can, I definitely want you guys to tune in tonight and hear the show live. I'm going to have 3 amazing guests on tonight, and I'm getting ready to post the email address up by itself so you guys can get that is the email address. Hold on. Did I post it? Wait a minute. I posted something else. What did I post? Oh, join us at the Crew. Look, I done posted something else instead of posting what I was supposed to post, y'all. I'm sorry. Okay, but here it is. This is the right email address, so you guys can go vote. Y'all can go over there and vote. That is the email address. You can go share your vote. Share why you think I should be nominated. You can do it in a video form, or you can send a email just telling them why you think I should be nominated for class of 2023 for broadcasting. I truly would appreciate it. It would mean a lot to me if you guys would take this time to do that. And Kings, please reach out to me, get signed up, invest that $33.33 in an opportunity for you to be seen and heard around the world. I know we all are busy. We all have our hands in a lot. We all are doing things. But this is an opportunity for you to be a voice for your brand. It's a small investment. I know a lot of us are doing, we have opportunities that are given to us each and every day. But please take advantage of everything that is presented before you. Do not let these opportunities pass you by, because you don't want to look back a week from now, 2 months from now, 5 years from now, and wish you had taken these opportunities when you could have been advanced way further than what you are. So y'all take advantage of opportunities. Don't sit and wait for somebody to hand something to you or to do something for you, because it's not going to happen. I love you guys, and I pray that your day is blessed beyond what you can see in the natural. If you know someone that is a domestic violence survivor, please share this with them so that they can be a part of what I'm going to be doing in October. I'm going to be dropping book number 2 for Stomping Out Domestic Violence. If you are not familiar with book number 1, go over to Amazon, check it out. Y'all, everything that I do, y'all can check out. Yeah, I want y'all to check me out. Google me. See what the queen is doing. See who the queen is. Find out about me. So when you partner with me, you already know what you're in for. Because I'm telling you, if I see purpose in you, I'm going to pull it out you. And I'm going to push you until I see it come forth. Y'all, I love y'all. And guess what? Ain't nothing y'all can do about it.
The queen will never stop. God spared my life May 7, 2014, and I am forever grateful. I won't stop spreading His goodness. I praise you, Father. Thank you for life.
Gotta give it all to Jesus, Jesus.